Please have a seat. Welcome, and thank you for coming, everyone. This is a fantastic turnout to celebrate an achievement of these students. So Melinda, Shelley, and I know how hard these students have worked. We have seen them come in day after day, week after week, month after month, and some of you a year after year. But that's okay. That just proves how dedicated you are to your education. Just to prove how dedicated you've been to your education, I went through all your files and found some interesting facts. So the students in front of you here, as a group, have spent 1,327 hours studying in the Learning Center or online. They have taken 97 practice tests. They have taken 59 HiSET tests, 11 TABE tests, 6 post-TABE tests, and they have attended countless boot camps, and that was just in 1 year alone. So no one should ever say that passing the HiSET is an easy feat, but you did it. Melinda, Shelley, and I are so proud of each one of you, and our sharing your accomplishments with us is truly the best parts of our job. So from all of us at the Learning Center, welcome and congratulations. So after spending almost 1,400 hours with some of you in the Learning Center, we've gotten to know you pretty well. One particular student we've gotten to know through his persistence and hard work. He never gave up, even when he probably felt like it. He completed his HiSET while working in Broadus and traveled to Miles City to spend some time at the Learning Center several times a week. This is true definition of determination. It is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, Leonard Bird.
It's quite an honor to actually be up here. It definitely took a lot longer than it should have to get something like this done, and a lot more hardship than I'd care to admit. When I was in high school, you know, most of my earliest memories were of my dad and being in hospitals and not really being able to focus on much else because I was so worried about what he was having going on. And so the depression hit really early, and I would fake being sick because I just couldn't bring myself to get out, to have the energy to go to school. You know, I wanted to be home so that way I could take care of Dad. If something were to happen, someone could be there so that way he could get the help he needed. And when he passed away in 2015, it really hit hard. And I had dropped out of school. Upon dropping out of school, my high school guidance counselor had told me that my only option was going to be Job Corps because I probably wasn't smart enough to pass a high school GED. And so that was one of my big motivations to get my HiSET. Before I had done that, I figured maybe I just need to get out of Montana. I need to explore some real world interaction, and moved out to Olympia, Washington for about 3 months. Just after getting up there, probably about a month and a half had gone by, and one of my very beautiful and amazing best friends had sent me the ultrasounds of my goddaughter. And that flipped a switch in the back of my head that said, you know, life is very short. It's time to get out there and do something. You've spent enough time trying to live life and see how things were going to be. It's time for you to do something so that when that little girl sees you when you're older, she can say, I'm proud of you. And so without her, I really wouldn't have been able to come back and do this. And I would really love to thank her a whole lot for that. And on top of her, I also had another amazing best friend who stuck there throughout everything, through my crying and my yelling and all the little tantrums I could have thrown, and said, Leonard, you are smart, you've got this, you're worrying too much, you know, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. And so with the help of them, I was able to come back and get my GED, and got to meet some very wonderful ladies to help me do it. So thank you, Annie, Melinda, and Shelley. You guys are very wonderful people, and I'm glad you guys were able to touch my life as much as you have, and I'm sure everyone else out here with me is thinking the same thing. So thank you all very much from me and from everyone else.
Geez, you're going to make me cry already, Leonard. Usually I don't do that till later on. So our next speaker tonight is also no stranger to traveling to get his HiSET. He's from Terry and came to the Learning Center as often as he could. When he would come to the center to work, he was there to work. We would be hard pressed to find someone who got right to work like he did. We always admired his work ethic, and we know he will accomplish big things in this world. Please welcome William Wolf. Why is there so many people here? Got this.
Good evening. I'm William Wolf, and I wouldn't be standing here tonight if my sister hadn't decided to get a HiSET, and if Melinda hadn't called and asked me to speak. I said no at first, as I've never given a speech in my life, but then I thought about it and decided it'd be good for me. That was a mistake. I grew up in the middle of nowhere and was homeschooled by my mother. She did an awesome job, but I fought with my mom about it a lot. Looking back now, that wasn't such a good idea. I loved being outside and didn't want to be inside studying. Later, we moved to Terry, but decided to keep with homeschooling. When my sister heard about the HiSET program in Miles City, I decided to tag along and see what it was all about. What I learned about the program made me excited, and I decided it was a great opportunity to get a better job in the future. I signed up for classes. My boss was awesome about giving me time off to come to Miles City to study, 2 or 3 days a week. I did not want to work online. Coming to class kept me motivated. I had never thought about writing an essay, but Shelley helped me figure this out. My math skills were rough, and I never had algebra, but Melinda helped me figure out all the X's and Y's in algebra. Driving 37 miles through all kinds of weather to attend classes was crazy, but I was focused on graduating. My family supported me every step of the way, and St. Vincent de Paul generally gave me the testing fee scholarship. Having my sister attend classes at the same time was also extremely motivating. I got a phone call that I had passed while I was holding an ice cream bucket over a diesel leak from a tractor. I couldn't jump for joy, or diesel would have gone everywhere. But as soon as I had it plugged, I jumped all over the place. After graduating in December, I decided to start the new year off by taking welding classes at the MCC. With both certificates complete, I hope to get a welding job at the end of the summer. So in the middle of the pandemic, I managed to give myself many more opportunities by passing the HiSET. Thank you to everyone who helped me along the way.
So before we announce the HiSET graduates, I would like to recognize an organization in town who's been instrumental to helping our HiSET students by providing scholarships to pay for HiSET testing. The board of St. Vincent de Paul generously donated funding to help make HiSET testing affordable to our students. Their dedicated mission to help and serve others has impacted our community and specifically the students in our program. Without their support, funding the HiSET costs would have been a barrier. So we applaud and appreciate their ongoing support for our HiSET program. So thank you, St. Vincent de Paul. Okay, so now, graduates, can you please stand? So if you could be on that side. side. And then obviously then we need to move the right one, but not that one. So please come forward when I call your name. After receiving your certificate, you may move your tassel from the left to the right, and please remain standing when you return to your seats. And audience, please feel free to take a picture of your graduate as they pause in front of the black curtain. All right, our first graduate, Devin and Zurez. I love it. Thank you. Leonard Bird. Kirsten M. Church. I got it. There you go. Desiree Egan. Robin Meacham. Thank you. Sven Oftedal. Jordan Olson.
I think I found this. There's a lot of flashing.
Yep, right in the middle. Dakota Tiltotson. Danielle Wolf. And last but not least, William T. Wolf. Thank you. So graduates, please turn to the audience. I now present to you the graduating HiSET class of 2019-2020. Thank you. You can have a seat. To wrap up our ceremony, the president of Miles Community College, Ron Slinger, will give the closing remarks.
Graduates, congratulations. So proud of you, so excited for you. And I'm so happy to have all of you on campus. It's great to have you here, to be here face to face with each other. Isn't that just a gift? That's such a wonderful thing. I also want to recognize a few people here. We have several of our board of trustees of the college here tonight that have come out to see you and celebrate you. So we have Jamie Oglen over here wearing shorts. Nice job, Jamie. I know you're happy that I pointed that out. Thank you. We have Tara Andrews. Thank you, Tara, so much for coming out. And at the very top up here, we have Jeff Okerman. Thank you, Jeff, for coming out. Really appreciate it. So as I look out, Google's a wonderful thing, right? I tell my children all the time when they ask me questions, I'm like, Google it. It's right there. You have the entire world knowledge. Well, this afternoon, I Googled famous people who have their high school equivalency. Okay, that's how they also had the same path that you have, okay? I want to share with you this list. The founder of Wendy's, Dave Thomas, high school equivalent. Same as you. You guys are equals. TV news anchorman, Peter Jennings, high school equivalent. The director of the Lord of the Rings series, which I love that series, by the way. I was very excited to see his name. Peter Jackson, high school equivalency, just like you. And I think this one really surprised me. The famous Irish playwright, George Bernard Shaw, high school equivalency. So I look out at you today and I wonder, who's the next George Bernard Shaw sitting here? Who's the next person that's Dave Thomas, Peter Jennings? So I'm so excited to see you in your future and what you're going to do. We're so proud of you. And I will tell you this, Leonard, let me tell you, not only are the people here proud of you, I'm proud of you, our board of trustees are proud of you, but I guarantee you your father is also proud of you. And William, I cannot wait to shake your hand and give you your associate's degree, which you finish your degree here. So you keep taking classes at MCC. Okay? Start here, go anywhere. So, congratulations. I'm so proud of you, so excited. Annie, thank you for inviting me to participate here. Thank you to the trustees for being here tonight. Thank you to all the families for being here, being part of their lives, being here with us at Miles Community College. We're so proud of this program. We're so excited for all of you. And I hope that this is the beginning as you start here, and from here you go anywhere. So thank you so much.
Well, that concludes our ceremony, short and sweet, just like always. So thank you once again for celebrating with us tonight. Please feel free to join us for cake after our recessional. So graduates, please stand. We're going to make our way out of the gym.